Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
This whole place sucks. That's right, it sucks.
Thought I'd start out because, yeah, there we go. That's what I got told over the weekend. Basically, I suck. Oh, well.
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
Yeah, I guess there's not. Hey, Terry, did you get your package? I had one person to come back. That's why I'm checking. And I got a couple I haven't sent yet. Libby, no, I didn't actually eat a Big Mac. I ate a chicken sandwich, but it had the same effect. It was not a good thing. First one in the house tonight. Fleabag! How you doing, Glenn? Christopher Ty here. We got the new Marshall. We got the William E. Ooh, I got me some guys in here. Woohoo! No, it was just a chicken sandwich, but I hardly ever eat fast food because I just don't. And it didn't like me very much, so I may cut the show real short if y'all get my drift. I am exhausted from the Detect Michigan event. My compliments go out to Casey for putting that event together. His staff was awesome, and the people that owned the campground that they used were really awesome. Most of the people there were awesome. But I got told I shouldn't discuss anything that was negative about it. Now, y'all know me. You're not going to call me up and tell me what I can talk about on my show. But I hadn't even planned on bringing that topic up. But because for the most part, everybody there was just awesome. There was a couple little things could have been better, but you put 150, 175, 200 people in one place, there's always going to be one bozo. You know, there just is. I wasn't so much bothered by the bozo as I was by having someone call me and tell me, oh, don't discuss that because it might make this person or that person look bad. Tracy, speaking of people from the Detect Michigan, there's Tracy from Digging Times Past. I just put your sticker. I was cleaning my car and I got one of your stickers and I'm getting ready to start a new board. So Tracy will be on there. And there's my friend Dwayne, Florida Metal Detecting. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, which wasn't so much to find a bazillion things as it was to find out if this thing had the stamina to go out there and do it again, and how was I going to adapt my health issues to detecting. And I lasted over 2.5 hours in the hot sun. I paced myself. I set my alarm on my phone so that it would go off, and then I would go sit down and hydrate and rest, go back out. Like I said, I didn't find a whole lot of things, but I didn't find a lot of junk because that area has been gone over before. But I did find a couple things I know were not part of the seed. Uh, just because how far down they were buried and how old they were, and how crusted they were. Yeah, Tracy, I thought I did okay. All things considered, for the first night. Well, I'll show it off to you guys on Wednesday on the detecting uh, show on Sweeping the Dirt. But I got how many coins did I get? 3 or 4 coins, 2 pennies, but one of them was a Wheatie and one was Indian. And I got a Kennedy half. And I don't remember what else. I think I got a nickel. And then I got a button that I'm pretty sure is a Navy button. Have to look that one up. I got the coolest ring made out of a Mexican coin. And those who are hanging out in my channel a lot know that the band I work with are all of Mexican descent. So for the very first thing for me to find me something Mexican, that was pretty cool. But I'm going to show it off to you on the Wednesday show. Dwayne, I got a good laugh for you. I was wearing your shirt for Florida Metal Detecting. And I went to get the car. And the first car was not good. So they gave me a different one. And it's a good thing I didn't get too far down the road, but that's a whole nother infamous tale. But they give me a car, and I'm standing there in a Florida Metal Detecting shirt, and I walk around the back of this SUV to put my stuff in. Florida plates. So everybody down there thought I had come from Florida. And I really only came from like just a little bit south of Flint. But I thought it was pretty cool that I had the Florida shirt and the Florida car. Let me grab my drink. I forgot to bring it to the computer area. But, yeah, Sir Randy found more stuff than I did, but he stayed out longer. He stayed out quite a bit longer than I did. Then he got overheated. His grandson Connor was smarter than both of us because once he started getting overheated, he said, I'm going back to the camper. Bye. The kid was smarter than both of us. You know, we're out there trying to pretend we're not old anymore. Oh yeah, Tracy, no kidding. I don't think I got 10 miles. I don't. I don't think I got 10 miles before the oil light came on. And I called him. I said, I'm bringing this thing back. And he's like, well, we don't have enough. I said, you can't send me out in this. I'm going, 2.5, 3 hours from here. You can't send me out in this junk. So, yeah, I'm really glad on that one. Yeah, I was so glad that I didn't get way over my Lansing or something and be dead in the water. That would have been really bad. And the one they got, it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't my favorite car that I ever rented, but it did what it needed to do, except that the hood kept popping open like twice. The hood popped open on I-69, and I'm like, no. So I had to pull over a couple times and shut the hood, and finally then I got it where it stayed. So when I take back in the morning, I will show them the things they need fixed. But anyway, I'll do a better. I've got more video and stuff, and I'll get that up tomorrow and Wednesday on when we're more on the metal detecting portion of the program. And I gave away the little sand scoop and sand sifter thing and a couple of detecting shirts, and it worked out kind of well. The shirts were kind of girl colors. I mean, I don't like to make that girl boy color thing, but one of them was white, the other was yellow, and those were won by two little girls, and then a young man won the sand scoop and shovel thing. So those all got good homes, and the kids were happy. They were holding them up for their, I didn't get pictures because by then I was pretty cool, but other people at the events got pictures of the kids with the items they won, and they seemed quite pleased. The one young lady was just absolutely tickled that she got a shirt. So anyway, tonight I'm going to be working on some odds and ends coin-wise because I'm trying to clear my desk so that I can do other things. So the first thing we're going to do is quarters, and if I have time, I'll do the rest of those horrible nickels that we weren't finding anything with. Now, for those that are new in the house, I am mostly a beginner's channel. Although some of my people are long past beginners at this point. I'm not trying to be, a big whoop-de-doo like I know everything about everything, because I don't. I am not a monetized channel, and I've kind of learned more and more in recent times that I don't think I want to be a monetized channel. Those people have way too much pressure on them to crank out content, even when they don't feel like cranking out content, because they're afraid that they'll lose their monetization or they'll have a sponsor get mad at them. Yeah, my poor friend Robert, he lives off of his channel, and if he can't get out and make content, he's like all stressed out. Or he's like, oh, I can't pay this, or I don't have that, and I don't want to go. I don't. That's one of the things I learned this weekend was I don't want that for me. I thought I did because I wanted to use that money to buy little things to give to you guys, but I don't want to be tied to that. And truthfully, I'm getting ready to start my treatment for my IgG4, and that's going to cut into a lot of things, where I might not be able to do shows for it. So I'm kind of glad I'm not there. Don't want to be. Let me get these quarters. And I found us a new car wash for quarters. I had to go wash the rent-a-rig today. The crud off of it. And there's a car wash maybe 2 blocks from me. Costs a little more than the one by my friend's farm, but I went down to this car wash, and like I said, when I go to the car wash for quarters, I don't go there just to get their quarters and leave. What usually happens is I don't keep cash. So I end up going through the ATM, getting a $20 bill. Then I go down to the car wash and put the 20 in the change machine, get my quarters, wash the car, vacuum the car. So by the time I do that, I end up with about out of the 20, maybe $15 worth of change that I then go through these lovely books. I'm looking for, there's the national. This poor national park book is my personal national park. But I found an empty one the other day. So I'm going to start filling it as a possible gift away later on. But right now I have some from the car wash and one roll of quarters that I got at the bank a while back. I don't know what is in that roll at all. None of these have been sorted by type. They're just quarters. I got quarters. So let me find my glasses here. This one that is under the scope. This thing, I thought it was a proof because it was so shiny, but it's not a proof. Hey, Chew! Welcome! But this thing is really clean. You can see it is so pristine. And there are virtually no scratches or anything on it, so I don't think it got handed around too much. So we're going to keep that one. Somebody may need it in their American Women album. I'm pretty sure I have that one in both of my albums. But it's such a nice one that I hate to throw it back into the wild. Okay. That I'm going to set aside for now. And we're going to bust open this roll of Kiwanis. Yeah, I did put a couple of videos up from the hunt from Friday. I have not put anything of the actual event yet. The Friday hunt was for the people that came early to set up camping. So they had a little hunt out there that they put 11 tokens out there and had some prizes that went with those tokens. I did not find them. I didn't find anything on that one, but you had to really be right on top of it to find anything in that, because there were only 11 tokens, and I think there was a D nickel that somebody threw out there. But I was on that one, I was more trying to get my cameras working and stuff, which never did happen, and I ended up using my phone. Good thing I got a new phone recently, because that's what I ended up shooting all my video and everything on. Right now I'm sorting this roll here real quick into state parts, the ladies, and then I can go book by book. I only have this one roll. I said this is odds and ends. I didn't really plan a show. But frankly, I'm not sleepy. I mean, like, I'm not body tired. I'm sleepy tired. I thought it would be the other way around, that I was aching and moaning and groaning, but that's really not the case. Physically, right up until I ate, I felt really good at the event. But when you're at a potluck, you have a tendency to want to try everything that looks good, and dummy me did. And so I ended up uh, a little uncomfortable for a while. Somebody made some broccoli salad that was freaking awesome. It was real good. But I liked it a lot more than it liked me. It's just how it works. And I forgot one of my medicines, and that was another part of the deal. But yeah, I thought I did really well considering all the health issues and stuff I've been through in the last couple of years. And it's been 7 months since I was out swinging a detector, so I'm pretty pleased. What is that? I'll be with you in a minute. Get these where I can see what I'm doing. There we go. And all right, now I'm ready. Would I do it again? I don't know. I'm still debating on it. I think I would, but I don't think I would camp unless I had a camper. I was car camping, sleeping in the back of an SUV, and didn't have like refrigeration or anything like that. So I think if I did it again, I would either have to have a camper or I would go somewhere and find a motel. There was a lot of activities there that I could not partake in. I mean, it was wonderful. It's just I personally didn't feel safe partaking in them because I was afraid I would slip and fall. But because they had like gold sluicing down at the river and rock hunting, there was a lot of stuff. But not being super steady on my feet, I don't know that I would camp again. But would I try to do the hunt again? Oh yeah, I already told Casey, that I would love to come back next year. I would just have to do some things differently. But yeah, I might. It would depend on what my health is like at that time. Okay, let me get these in the chute here so we can do them all. Okay, this first batch is going to be out of a roll. And I've got a couple of these. We're going to look and see if there's any goobers. I call goobers, die cuts and that kind of stuff. All goobers to me. Nothing on top of this hat. Hand looks normal. Oops, need a container. Oh, what is in here? That we've already been through. Oh, here's empty. I'm not organized, but I was cleaning the stuff out of the car today. Oh, good. Oh. And here's another one. Okie dokie, fine too. So now we got some babies. I know I have these already. But yeah, I think one of the worst things, and this is so funny, was Sunday morning. I packed most of my stuff up Saturday night because I didn't want my stuff to get dew on it overnight and be putting it in the car wet. So I packed it all up, and then I thought Sunday morning they would probably have coffee at the food wagon, and they didn't have any coffee. So I was fine till I got almost home, and then the no coffee slap hit me in the face. So that's another thing I would do different. I would make sure that I got some coffee and put it in my thermos on Saturday night. That no coffee thing was brutal. I did stop on my way out of town to get some coffee flavored beverage. Boy, I needed it. But I'm just fiddling through these real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna take a short night. I haven't talked to my brother yet today because when I called, he was sleeping. My brother's been a little under the weather this past week. So that's another reason I'm going to make this a short visit, is so I can check on him. But yeah, I would do it again, William. Like I said, I would just do it a tad bit differently. I will go into more detail on that on Wednesday's show. All right, now we're going to go into some state coins. I hear M3. Yeah, what are you doing, buddy? Huh? What are you doing? Those new to my channel, M3 is my cat. Come here, buddy. What are you up to? Come on. Come on. You're silly. Oh, he's got a silliness today. I was so proud of him. He did so good while I was gone. And then a half an hour after I got home, I went downstairs to get my medicine out of the car. And the little stinker went on a rampage. I guess because I came in and then I left right away. And I had this beautiful antique cake stand. Now I have this beautiful pile of broken glass shards because he jumped up there and threw it on the floor. I wasn't too happy about that, but that's what kitties do. They said, Mom, I'm peeled at you. You done left me here with that strange person coming to put my food down, and that was all. You not nice. Okay, well, yeah, I appreciate it because I want to try to get all my little video clips organized so I can actually show you the things I'm talking about. I have some interviews with some people. The lady that found the treasure chest, we have an interview with her. That was Donna. And first one in the new book, Georgia. And starting the new book. $2. We gave the other book away. Filled it up. But anyway, yeah, I found a car wash only a couple of blocks from me that does quarters instead of tokens. And I needed to vacuum the car clean the car. Oh, and of course I had to injure myself. You can see my hand. I don't know that you can see my hand, but it's got gauze wrapped all the way around it. It doesn't hurt. It just bled a lot. And I didn't want to get dirt in it. So I had bandages and stuff in my finds bag, and a nice lady came over and helped me get it wrapped up. And I just kept right on going. I'm like, no, I waited too long for this thing. I'm not quitting because I got a little cut on my hand. Not doing it. I paid for that well in advance, and I was like, I'm doing it. I got a couple of cuts actually. Like I said, they do really hurt. I get what's called a skin tear because my skin is so thin with steroids and other stuff. Wanting to put them in there. And so anyway, I ended up with a couple of battle scars. No problem. Not the first time. The first time. Yeah, I'm not on camera tonight because by the time I got done cleaning out the car and doing all that, I didn't have a chance to take a shower. So I didn't do it. Why am I not seeing this? There it is. So, did anybody else go detecting over the weekend? I know this is the coin channel, but I have a lot of crossover people. A lot of crossovers. And let's see what we got here. Here we got Maine. Yeah, when you first start the books, they fill up pretty fast. Then you get down to the last 3 or 4, and it's brutal. Illinois goes in. Varmint. It's a varmint. I already have a varmint. That one in the cup. Oh yeah, in a few minutes, we're gonna revisit the how many coins were in the tub because the person who won did not claim their prize. So we're gonna go back to that string and find who the next closest was and try again to find a winner. I mean, I give you 72 hours, people, but it did not be claimed. So we will find a new winner. And see if that person claims their prize. The prize was a Benji $50 and a proof set. I think a 68 proof set. It was terribly hot out, William. I was amazed I hung as long as I did. I really was. Yeah, Alright, we got 3 more of those, and then we'll switch over to the parts. Hopefully Oklahoma. That one. Yeah, I think I already did that one. And last one is Idaho. Idaho. Down 7. All right, I think that's it. No, there's another one. North Carolina. Whole nother side, you know. I still got more up there. These are the ones from the bankroll. The other stack is from car wash. Okay, now we're going to start on car wash. Now I am not searching these for errors and anomalies right now. I usually don't do that on camera because it takes me so long. It just does. So that one goes in. Oh, District of Columbia. And this is one of those crappy albums that doesn't have the spaces for the territories. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it over in the obverse slot. So whoever gets this book will get that particular territory. Want to carry water, it's more weight. Yeah, you got to do it. Even if it is more weight, you really need to have that water with you because that dehydration can sneak up on you really quick. That was another good thing that they had. They had all around the field big coolers of ice water bottles. So if you were not carrying any ice, you could go over to the edge of the hunt area all the way around. There were several coolers. I had taken one bottle with me and it was nowhere near enough. So I was very grateful. And the staff kept coming around and checking the coolers and making sure that they were full. Yeah, Casey really did a bang up job on the organization. I can't say enough. There was nobody went hungry, nobody went without water. The facility has some really good bathrooms with showers and everything up by the field, but they only had like one portalet down by the lower campground. And Sir Benji was set up right by it. He was dialed in on the potty there. He had it in place. That would have been my only thing about the lower camping area was that it needed more restrooms, and I think that's actually in progress. So, but the ones they had were awesome. That was the best restrooms I ever saw at a dig site or campground like that. Those were awesome. Slinky Dinky, hey bud, how are ya? I got the yolk. Okay. Yeah, those bathrooms were really the best. I finally cleaned out the front seat of my car because we were using that golf cart that belonged to the owner to run up people that couldn't make it. We were using that to run it up the hill. But in the middle of the night, I cleaned up the front seat of my car since I didn't have trailer or anything hooked to me, so that I could just drive my car up there. When you have physical impairments, you can't wait for somebody else to come and take you where you need to go. But yeah, those bathrooms were really nice. I wish they would put a set just like that down on the bottom, because that was awesome. They had big showers in them, and I'm gonna say this: I have never seen a crowd of that many people keep things picked up and so clean as this bunch of people did. I'm not talking about the staff. I'm talking about the people that came to the event. For the most part, everybody kept their stuff picked up. I didn't see a lot of paper. I didn't see cans, bottles. People really did a good job of respecting the property. And when I was leaving Sunday, everything was pretty clean. The bathrooms were clean, everything. It kind of just really did my heart good to see that. But yeah, it was a little bit of a hike. The place is just really awesome. You'll see on Wednesday, I have some pictures of different stuff and some video. I didn't get to shoot a lot of video because it was hard for me to detect. And like on the Friday thing, I tried to take my walker out in the field, and that was bad. Oh, that was not a good look. It was not. But I talked to a guy about walkers. We'll go into that on Wednesday because we weren't talking about walker coins. We were talking about walkers. Like old ladies like me have to use to hold them up. Why can't I find that? There it is, right in front of me. Yeah. I'm not like, I kind of like to detect by myself or maybe with one other person. Oops. That goes in the other bit. So being around that many people was a little intimidating. Oh, here we are. It's again. Yeah, I'm not used to detecting with that many folks in one place. Would I do it again? Yes. Would I camp? Maybe not. I think I'd have to find me a motel or hotel somewhere. Go that route. I got 3 more of these, and then we'll go to the national parks. Oh, maybe not. Like I said, I kind of need to do a short show tonight because I need to check on my brother. Really want to check on my brother. I mean, I called earlier and he was taking a nap. So So I have checked up on him. Just feel better if I talk to him. He got a good laugh out of Sir Benji's grandson. Connor was using my brother's old 20-year-old bounty hunter, and this was his first time ever. And those of you who metal detect know that you will get interference from other machines that are around you. So Connor walked up to me with my brother's detector, and he's kind of holding it up in the air, and he says something to the effect of, I believe that this equipment may possibly be defective. He's 12, so the drama of it was cracking me up. And I was trying to explain to him about the interference from the other machines. And then Grandpa walked up and he kind of put the coil over near his grandpa's Garrett. And it was like chattering like crazy. And, that's the one thing I don't like about hunts where you got a bunch of people. But I knew to expect it. A 12-year-old kid didn't know to expect it. So we had tried to explain to him we should have spent more time with him before the hunt. But we're going to see that he has a better detector to work with. Oh, he wants to go back next year. So we're already talking about next year. So we will have to make sure he has a little better equipment. We were hoping to win one for him, but nobody pulled my ticket. And then there's another gentleman parked near us named James. James bought some tickets trying to win Connor a detector, but neither one of us did. So we'll keep trying to get him set up for the next one and see how that goes. But he had a good time, and he went rock hunting with some folks, and I guess Sir Benji and Connor went down to the Gold Sluice. Like I said, I was afraid to go down there. I was afraid I'd slip and fall. So I'm gonna let them tell you what they got, if anything, because I wasn't there. Wasn't my show. I went to sleep while everybody was doing all the nighttime stuff. Like I said, I did not want to take a risk of hurting myself before the main event. I've got quite a few in the state book here. I'll count them up in a minute. Oh, here's another patriotical one. Excuse me. Yeah, I should have never ate anything from McDonald's. The only reason I go to McDonald's is in Michigan, they do not, most places do not have sweet tea. Now, I'm a Southern girl. And sweet tea is the house wine of the South. So about the only place I can get sweet tea is in little fast food restaurants like McDonald's or Burger King, stuff like that. So I was in there getting a drink. Okay, we started this as an empty book. Let's see how many I put in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So almost half the book we filled on this one. You don't have to go spend a fortune. And I switch them out if I find a better example. Now, the albums do not have spaces in the national park ones. They do not have spaces for the W's. Yeah, see, I can't drink carbonated stuff except once in a while I'll have a root beer. Oh, not a root beer, a ginger ale. But I can't drink Coke. Hi, Bill. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're going back now to my personal national parks album. Now, I have been trying to fill this one from car wash orders and pocket change since 2019. And I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. 5. 6. I am missing 6 of the quarters. And then I have another book, another album, just like this one, that I have put maybe 2 or 3 in. We just started it. I actually like this album better. It looks like the exact same album, but when you open it, this one has the number of each coin made, where the older one does not have that. For tonight's purpose, I'm just going to be looking for the missing ones out of the other album. And that's because, like I said, I'm doing a short show. Lynn! Hi, Lynn! Oh, I was hoping we'd get furry plants and coins in here, because when I went to the post office, a package came back that I sent to her. And I need to get her right address. And I do have a few people's up here that I gotta get mailed out. Got one for William E. and got one for Lucky James Eller. I got one, a couple more up here. I not remember who. Oh, there you are. Send me your correct address. Because your package came back to me. I don't know what I did. You know me, I'm an airhead. Yeah, please do. Okay, let's see what I got here. And then we're going to go find out who the alternate was on the Bucket O money, because the first recipient did not claim the prize. Got both of those. Oops, I don't want to throw those in that bucket. I want to put them aside so they go together. Oh, please be a D. Please be a D. We're gonna put this if it's a D. Hey, Bart. How are ya? Be a D. We need a D. Darn it. A. So close and yet so far. I have both my Tuskegee. I always forget to flip them and look through the W's. I remember that. We did find a few back in when they first came out. And then I haven't found one for a long time. Yeah, like a Wednesday night, I'll be showing my finds and some of the video and photos I took of different people at the event. I didn't do as many as I would have liked because I was having camera issues. And I was having a hard time with my phone. A lot of people were having a hard time with their phone. Poor Dee, she was fighting her phone, the whole thing. And she uses hers exclusively to shoot her video stuff. But she was having a problem. Her phone would not charge. We were doing everything, standing it upside down, twisting the cord, you name it. That poor phone went through it trying to get it to take a charge. I think she ended up finally getting it charged up enough to make video, but that's always frustrating when you get out to a site and your stuff doesn't work. Oh, hello, Wendy. Look at that puppy there. Look at that dog. Look at that face. Oh, look at that face. I like dogs. I have a cat, but I had a dog for a while that I was sharing with my friend Q. When I lived up here before, I would take him and he'd come to my house for a while. He finally just passed away of old age. His name was Molson, and he was a cross between a rat terrier and a Jack Russell terrier, and smartest little thing you ever saw. Like, what a sweet dog. I love that pup. But now I got the crazy M3 cat. He's a special breed of meow cat. Orderly and stubborn. But sweet. He's a sweet thing. Now this one, I always M3 does shorts too. I do shorts with my cat. He gets more viewers than I do, the little stinker. He do. Everybody loves the critters. Now on these, I always check for the error because I always know where it is. It's like right on the end of this part of the cross. You will find some with big globs. I don't mean just like a little tiny thing you can hardly see. You will find big globs of metal that's not supposed to be there. It's a real easy one to spot, so I almost always check that one. Some of them, the errors are so glaring that they're easy for you to look for it. Like I said, I am so slow doing this stuff. The older I get, that most of the time I check for that stuff off camera, and then if I find something, I'll make the short. And I've got to do, I've got to do this. Where's my keyboard? I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I know I said I was going to do Patreon drawing tonight, but I think I'm going to do it on Wednesday instead because I forgot to post the link for the Patreon. Auto text did me dirty this weekend. It kept trying to put things I wasn't saying. New. I didn't say that word. I got a new phone, and Siri on that phone doesn't understand me the same way Siri on my old phone did. And it was changing words for me. Oh. I got about 10 more quarters, and then we're going to go figure out who the real winner for the designated winner of the Ben O coins was since the first one didn't claim the prize. Yeah, what are you doing, buddy? He's acting a fool. Yeah, he's acting a fool. You didn't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta get out there and water my plants. It's been really hot. And it rained, but the rain didn't blow over into my patio like it usually does. And my plants are a little funky. Get out there, soak them down. My potatoes have gone crazy. I grow potatoes in containers, and they're going wild. I mean, they're really getting it. But I haven't been down to the other end yet of the balcony. I have some plants that have tomatoes on them. I want to make sure I keep those hydrated because the tomatoes look good. I like growing food. Growing food saves me money on my grocery bills. Last two. One more. And we'll go see who the runner up, who is now the winner, is. That one, unless it's a W. No W's. No luck on that book tonight. No luck there. We'll sod off here. Let's see. Over to UB2B. No, I'm not seeing. Yeah. To video down the chat, the comments, and see, because our total was $150.51. Now, Bold Lion was within 55 cents of being correct. But Bold Lion never claimed the prize. So we've got to find the next thing closest to that. So right now I'm looking for anything. Okay, we've got Lyle at 132. I love it, Richard. He picked 420. Yeah. Okay. Platinum Mary has 142. William has 134. Platinum Mary still closer with the 142. Lucky James was over. 7 Stacks was over. It looks like W. Banks at 140, Platinum Mary at 102. Oops. Need to do that. Go back through one more time. Right now it looks like Platinum Mary 142. Anybody want to correct me on the wrong? Because it's closest without going over. And our total was 150.55. Platinum Mary. Is anybody with me on that? I will double check that, but I've looked at it 3 times. Let me give you the link. This is the link to the video that we're looking at. Come on, sticker. So I pinned the link up at the top. And if anybody else sees anybody closer in the comments on that link to 150.55, please let me know. Because as far as I can tell, it would be Platinum Mary at 142.26. We will be notifying her that she has 72 hours to collect the prize. If we don't get a winner on that one, we're going to give those prizes away in a different contest. I need to get this stuff out of here. Hey, Mike Greg. Yeah, my air conditioner is working overtime. It is hot. Hot here. It's still 83 at 7 o'clock. It was up in the 90s. No, I take that back. It just reset itself. It's 89. So yeah, it's something out there. It is something. All right. Okay. Platinum Mary. I got to check and see if Platinum Mary is subscribed. Platinum Mary's channel doesn't have any content, and she doesn't have any about section written to contact her at. So, to check and see if she's qualified to win by being a subscriber, and we'll go from there. If she is qualified, she's got 72 hours. To claim D price. All right. Never had such a hard time giving away money. The amount is yeah, I was watching those tornado trackers, the tornado chasers a couple weeks ago. Our weather has lost its mind. Our weather is nuts. Okay. Well, anyway, oh, excuse me, folks. I'm usually a little more peppy, but it's been a long couple of weeks, and I'm gonna go call my brother and take a well-deserved nap. If I owe any of you prizes and you haven't gotten them, please send me an email with your address and tell me what it is, because I do have a few here that I just haven't sent out yet. Yeah. Well, when the storms start going through sex changes, yeah, that happens. El Nino, La Nina. Is he boy? Is he girl? So, anyway, I don't know what this is. Now that it's sitting loose in a box by itself. 64. All right. 64. All righty. I'm just kind of waiting for Tina to come back from checking him out and see if he can find anybody else. I'm pretty sure it's Platinum Mary. Excuse me, people. Yet 153 is over. It's 150. It has to be below 150. James was over by $3 and something. Unfortunately. Platinum Mary had 142.46. No, it was 150.55. Yeah. And Proud Land had 150. Yep, I'm pretty sure. I've been to them several times. So I'm pretty sure that's it. So I will post that. And she has 72 hours from 7:30 tonight. We'll round it off. All right. See you Wednesday, William. Bring your questions. And I'll see everybody Wednesday on Sweeping the Dirt at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk all about the seeded hunt, look at the pictures, look at the video, do all that groovy stuff, look at what I found, see what we thought about the whole thing. So thanks everybody for coming to see me. I'm sorry I'm cutting it short, but I'm tired and I want to check on my brother. I'm concerned. So we'll see y'all on Wednesday night. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't looked yet, Tina, but I will. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye.